Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. And today I recently watched the movie Bad News, so I'm gonna give you a small review on how the entire movie was while explaining a few parts to you guys so you understand the gist of the whole movie. So basically the movie starts where Tripti Dimri is looking for like a hot guy at a wedding, and she's basically looking for like a good looking guy to date or start a relationship with. And then she finds Vicky Kaushal, the good looking guy, and they're basically in the talking phase, and whatever happens and Tripti then tells Vicky Kaushal that she's not going to, waste her time, or she's not going to date him because she wants to win the chef award, which is the Miraki Star Award, which is the highest award a chef can get. So she's apparently looking to win that award. So if she wasn't interested in dating, then why was she looking for a guy in the wedding in the first place? Then comes the part where Tripti says, okay, I'm going to give you a chance. And she starts dating Vicky and everything's going well. She gets married to Vicky. And then they start having problems where Vicky Kaushal keeps showing up at her work and, celebrates her first week wedding anniversary, which is not even a thing apparently. He basically keeps coming between her life and her work, and he keeps coming in the way every time she's trying to do something and be a good chef, which is obviously again overreacted because nobody comes and celebrates the first week anniversary when somebody is at work. And I'm sorry, but nobody behaves that way in a relationship, and nobody keeps coming to the other person's workplace to surprise them and give them gifts and basically get in the way. So nobody does all of that. So they're trying to show the male view as like in the wrong perspective, and the female view who's trying to work and trying to get things done. And basically the entire independent feminist woman, they're trying to show that. And they're trying to show that how being with a guy is affecting the independent feminist lady's work, and how it's affecting everything, which honestly I feel is one of the worst things to show this generation, because already almost all of the people think that way, and almost all the feminists think that being with a man is problematic and they don't need a man. So showing all of this in a movie to so many people is like going to portray the same thing and going to portray the wrong image of a relationship. Actually, a relationship is not supposed to be like that. When a man gets married and a man gets into a relationship, he sees his work and he also has time for his family. But in this movie, they're trying to portray that, as a woman, if you want to be an independent woman, all you need to focus on is work. And they clearly show that Tripti is not focusing on her marriage enough and is more about the Miraki Star Chef Award than focusing on the marriage, which is Vicky Kaushal's dream to have a child, which is obviously every man's dream, but also along with what their work is supposed to be. For a movie to show that a man's entire dream is to have a family, have a child, and have a wife is another very stupid aspect, which is highly portrayed in this movie. Like it's supposed to be only Vicky Kaushal's dream, or like it's only Vicky Kaushal's dream. Again, trying to portray the pseudo feminist side of everything, and trying to portray that you're supposed to be an independent woman and try to work for yourself and try to do your best and never let your man get in the way. Obviously, she divorces Vicky Kaushal because he's too much about her, which in today's generation, if any man is too much about their girlfriend or their wife, obviously you should go divorce them. Very good message to be showing the women of our generation to divorce somebody who actually loves you and actually spends time with you and actually cares about you and actually celebrates the first week anniversary of a wedding. Great going. But after that, Tripti continues with her life and she joins a hotel, and now this is where the next important character comes into picture, which is basically Amy, which is basically the guy Tripti Dimri likes after getting a divorce from Vicky Kaushal. So basically what she does is she sees Vicky's Instagram where he's posting with other girls and all of that, and she gets jealous and she sleeps with Amy, and basically to get revenge, not even to get revenge, to get over Vicky Kaushal. And the exact same day, Vicky Kaushal surprises her because it's her anniversary and she sleeps with another guy, and Vicky Kaushal surprises her on her anniversary the morning of her anniversary, basically in her room, in her cupboard, and decides to forgive him and sleeps with him the next morning. And then 6 weeks later, and now she's pregnant and she goes to the hospital, and obviously now she needs to find out whose baby it is. So basically both Vicky and Amy are called to test whose baby it is, and basically they show men in such a stupid angle where Vicky and Amy are like doing push-ups to see who's stronger, to see whose child it probably is, and then they're seeing Vicky and Amy playing the Rubik's Cube to see who's smarter, to see whose child it is. Basically portraying men in like a stupid angle, put forth and put forward the feminist angle of the movie by putting down men and how men look, and which is utterly stupid, because I don't think anybody's gonna do like push-ups, like to see whose child it is, and which is again too much even for a movie to be showing. And then that's where the twist comes in, where both of them are the father, and then both of them start taking care of Tripti, and both of them stay with Tripti, and they try to solve their issues of both of them sleeping with the same lady who's basically Vicky's wife or ex-wife. Basically, the entire thing and the way they're trying to show things is pretty modern, and the feminist side of things, where they're trying to show that Tripti is not the enemy and Tripti shouldn't be hated for everything that she's doing, and they're trying to get the sympathy side for her and make her look like not the wrong person. The good part about all of this is there is still sensitivity when it comes to the fathers, and there's still sensitivity when it comes to the mothers and the babies and all the pregnancy and all of it. The sensitivity from all of that wasn't put aside, which is the only good part apart from the comedy of the movie. But the entire thing where there are two fathers, and the entire thing where Tripti makes them feel guilty about fighting with each other, about about whose kid it is, and about taking care of the two kids, and about all of that. Tripti keeps making them feel bad whenever Vicky Kaushal fights with Amy, whenever Amy fights with Vicky. All Tripti tries to do in the middle is make them both feel guilty for fighting when she's pregnant, which is utterly how it shouldn't be. Because I mean, even though it's only a movie, this is not what our generation needs to be seeing, and this is not what people in today's day and age need to be seeing. First of all, when a man gets a job and when a man focuses on a job, he focuses on the job for the family. He doesn't focus on the job for his dream being the job. It's more like he does it and he wants to become rich for the family. But when they show it in a feminist point of view, they show it that her dream was to win the Miraki star, and so she has to do it to achieve her dream, and so she has to push the family and everything aside, and she has to focus on that. She shouldn't be focusing on love and her relationship and her marriage and her husband's mother. She should focus more on achieving that chef's award. Honestly, the comedy of the movie was pretty good. Tauba Tauba song, obviously everybody liked Vicky Kaushal's step. His acting was pretty good. But honestly, making men look stupid and making women more for the pseudo-feminist point of things and point of view is really not the way things should be. Obviously, they had to include Neha Dhupia because after all, it is her choice and that's what they want to show. Tripti Dimri's choice. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this movie. You can take this video the way you like it. If you think it's a positive review, then yes, the comedy and the dance and everything and the music and whatever it is, it was pretty entertaining. But the idea about the movie, the idea behind the movie, the story behind the movie, what they're trying to portray when it comes to pseudo-feminism, all of that is probably not what we should be showing this generation. But it is what it is. It is what it is.